This is what we got today. 2005 Nissan Armada. The symptoms. About a year and a half ago, I had just returned home, lined up to back into the driveway. I attempted to put the truck into reverse. It wouldn't go into reverse. The shifter wouldn't go past on neutral. It would go from drive to neutral, but it wouldn't go into reverse. So in my mind, I was like, the brake light switch probably went out. So I drove around the block, pulled in forwards. I shut the truck off, and I pinned the brake pedal using the power seat. Just use a piece of wood or something and slide the seat forward, push the pedal down. Checked the back, none of the brake lights were on. I was like, okay, brake light switch. So undid the switch, took it apart, checked it. Sure enough, inside the switch there was a lot of almost like carbon was on the switch. Cleaned it off, put it back together. Everything was good to go for about a year and a half. It did it again about 2 weeks ago. Just so happens I was by O'Reilly, so I said, you know what, instead of cleaning the switch again, I ran inside, picked up a switch, brand new switch, came home, installed it, thought that fixed the problem. But this last time I didn't check to see if the lights were working or not. Since then, fast forward a few days, it would do it periodically. I checked to see if the brake light switch was activating the brake lights. Sure enough, the brake lights were working. So I was like, all right, it's not the switch. Maybe it's the solenoid, because I wasn't hearing the solenoid. You know, to shift the solenoid, when you hit the brake pedal, you hear that click. That releases it so you could put the vehicle into from park into reverse, neutral, whatever. Or from drive, you could get it up into reverse and park. I wasn't hearing that. I used the bypass. You undo the little plastic thing, and you could stick something in there, a key, to get the shifter back out of park or back into park. So quick research, I was like, okay, it's the shifter control module, which is this thing. I ordered it yesterday over the phone, and it came in this morning, early this morning. But that is the part number. All right, it's called shift control module. This is what sends the signal to the solenoid in the shifter mechanism to unlock. All right, and this goes, I think it goes right behind, if you drop your glove box, you should see it right behind there. I think it's a 10-pin connector. So I'm going to replace this and see what happens. To get to the shift control module, you open the glove box, remove the little retracting thing right here. It just slips out. It's like a keyed, see, right there. Then you remove the 4 Phillips head screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And once those are those are out, you move the 2 from right there. If memory serves me correctly, it's these 2. This one, it's this one, and this one. So that would be 6 in total. And they're all the same color. So once you get those out, this whole panel section should just pop right out. Alright, once you get the whole section out, you go in here. For those that don't know, this is where your filter is. And to get to the filter, you don't have to remove any screws. You just open the glove box, remove the little retracting thing, and swing it all the way down. That's your cabin air filter right here. Well, this is the door for the cabin air filter. Pop this screw out, this door opens up, and the filter goes in there. But I digress. This little thing right here, this is what we're after. Let me show you. Alright, we're on the passenger side. Driver's side is that way. This is a American spec vehicle. So it's been a while since I've been in here. I remember coming in here to replace the the actuator for the heat and cold. That was a pain in the butt. But it looks like there's one Phillip head screw. I don't know if you can see it. It's right under there. So I'm gonna pull that screw out and see if we can get that module out. Alright, just to show you again, you can ignore these. These are my spare fuses and stuff that I keep in my glove box. This is the Nissan part number. Control assembly shift, and I showed it on this side also. It's right there. Alright, but this is the replacement. This is the brand new one from the dealership, and this is the one that's coming out. The biggest difference is I see this thing right here, and the replacement doesn't have it. But sometimes it's an improvement, sometimes it's worse. But apparently it's used in multiple vehicles, because you can see there's a different bracket right there to change, well, a different mounting area for the bracket, so the bracket will pop out and go somewhere else for different vehicles. But let's get the new one in. So what we're gonna do is there's a clip right there. I think it's a 10 pin, like I said earlier. Yep, 10 pin. So I'm gonna plug it up, then I'm gonna put it back in place and put the screw back in. All right, let's go ahead and fire it up. Oh, that noise you're hearing when I initially hit the throttle blippet, I did the airbox modification. If you have a Titan or Armada 2004 to 2012 or 2015, they use the same style airbox. There's a modification you can do, so when you hit it, I mean, it basically removes a major restriction from the airbox. But that's not what this video is about. Let's hit the brake pedal. Alright, I could hear it and I could feel it in the shift knob. I could feel the solenoid releasing. So I think we're good. Reverse, neutral, drive. Alright, I would call it a success. So hopefully the new shift control module fixed the issue with the solenoid not releasing. Alright, I hope that this video, as usual, will help someone out. A Nissan Titan or a Nissan Armada owner. I hope this again helps you out, saves you some time and save you some money from having to go to the dealership and have them do it. Alright, do not replace this shift assembly, because you can't buy the solenoid, you can't purchase the solenoid separate from the dealership. They will sell you the whole shift assembly, and it's kind of expensive. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is, if you're having issues when you hit the brake pedal and you can't get out of park, or you can't get from neutral to reverse to get to park, for the time being, you pop the little clip out from right here. I don't know. Oh, here's mine right here. I gotta put it back in. But this is mine. You pop that out, and you can stick a key. It could be any vehicle key. It doesn't have to be the Armada key. It could be any vehicle key or anything that'll fit down there. You push it in, and you could get from neutral back up to reverse or park, or from park into reverse, drive, whatever, for the time being. But the first thing you want to do is have someone check while you hit the brake pedal. Make sure the brake lights are coming on. If the brake lights are coming on, then you know your brake light switch is good. I would go after the control module. That's the next cheapest thing as far as price. If the lights aren't coming on, then I would start with the brake light switch. That's cheap as heck. Alright, and you could get that from Advance, AutoZone, O'Reilly, usually in and out, no issues. Alright, the module, I got mine from the dealership. It was like 89 bucks or something like that. Alright, and they got it in the next day. I mean, first thing in the morning, the lady called me and said the part was in. Alright, again, good luck, and I hope it saves someone some money.